My high school English teacher called me dumb and ugly in front of the whole class, so I destroyed her entire family, but it backfired. I was 17 and senior year of high school when it happened. I was that smart, quiet kid who was always shy and was never noticed by teachers. So we were in English class and I had just answered a question. Because of my social anxiety, I was nervous, but I knew I was right. My English teacher, Mrs. Kate, looked at me, frowned, and said in front of everyone,
"You're wrong. And honestly, you don't even look like someone who can think properly. You look too ugly to be this confident. You don't look smart at all."
The class laughed. I stood there, embarrassed and angry, but I didn't say anything. I just sat down quietly, but inside I made a decision. I was going to get back at her. Mrs. Cato was married. She also had a daughter in my class, Alice. Alice always talked about how perfect her family was. That gave me an idea. I started paying attention to Mrs. Kate more. I noticed she talked a lot with the history teacher. There was nothing serious between them, but I knew I could use it. I didn't need something real. I just needed something believable. So I created fake messages. I made it look like Mrs. Kate and the history teacher were secretly talking in a romantic way. Then I edited some pictures of them together to make it look more real. Next, I sent everything to her daughter. I used a new Instagram anonymous account. I told her,
"You should check this. I think your mom is cheating on your dad. Also, check her phone."
The next day, her daughter didn't come to school. 2 days later, when she finally came back, everything had changed. She looked angry. That same week, Mrs. Kate started acting different. Late to class, distracted, quiet. Then one day, she didn't come at all. A few days later, her daughter came to school and shouted at someone on the phone during break.
"I saw everything,"
She said.
"I know what you did."
People heard. That's how it started spreading. Different stories flew around, but only I knew the truth, or so I thought. Within a week, everyone knew something was wrong in Mrs. Cage's household. On Wednesday afternoon, after PE, Mrs. Kate called me to an empty classroom. She closed the door and looked straight at me. Then she said,
"You made one mistake.
My heart stopped for a second.
What?
I asked. She said,
I got someone to hack and trace your little secret.
I froze. Then she showed me her phone, my fake account, my edits, everything.
I know it was you."
She said. I expected her to shout, report me, destroy me, but she didn't. She just smiled.
"I didn't tell anyone."
She said.
"Do you know why?"
I shook my head. She leaned closer and said quietly.
"Because you didn't lie."
My stomach dropped.
What do you mean?
I asked. She looked at me and said,
"I am seeing the history teacher.
everything went silent.
The only difference
She continued.
is that now my family found out earlier than I planned."
I couldn't speak. I thought I was the villain. I thought I destroyed everything. But that woman called Mrs. Kate proved to me that I was just a rat she could kick far into the bush. Maybe I'm not that smart like Mrs. Kate said.